If we can move on now to the state of the race, sir, I want to get back to the campaign. Senator J.D. Vance is your running mate. He's had a lot of controversy lately, and I want to read you a few things that he has said in the past. He said the Democrats running the country are a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. He's not talking here about how great it is to be a parent. He's attacking what he says are the choices people are making to not have children. Did you know that he had these views about people who do not have children before you picked him to be your running mate? And do you agree with him?
No, I know this. He is very family oriented, and he thinks family is a great thing. That doesn't mean he thinks that if you don't have a family, it's not. I know people with families. I know people with great families. I know people with very troubled families. And I also know people with no families. They didn't meet the right person. Things happen. You go through life, you don't meet the right person.
But he's not just talking about families here. He also says that people that don't have children should get less votes than those that do.
I'm just speaking for myself.
Is that your campaign
I think
position?
I'm speaking for him, too. He strongly believes in family. But I know people with great families. I know people with not great families that don't have a family. And the people without the family are far better. They're superior in many cases, okay? He's not saying they're not. What he's saying is that he thinks the family experience is a very important thing. It's a very good thing. But that doesn't mean that if you grow up and you grow older and you don't meet somebody that would be wonderful to meet and would have been good, that that's a bad thing. He's not saying that. My interpretation, you'll have to ask him, actually, but my interpretation is he's strongly family-oriented, but that doesn't mean if you don't have a family, there's something wrong with it.
Just one last point, and then we'll move on. Just one of the bedrock principles of American life is one person, one vote. Senator J.D. Vance has suggested that someone who has children should have more votes than a person who does not have children. I just want to be clear here. Is that the position of your campaign?
Well, no.
What the hell? Did he actually say that? People should have more than one vote? Talk about pandering to your base. Come on, man. Come on, Rachel. This lady, Rachel Scott, come on, man. The guy was obviously pandering to a crowd wherever he was, wherever he said this. You know that. Why are you wasting time on that? Well, how does this help black people? I thought the Black Association of Journalists is supposed to be helping black people. You're just helping the Democratic Party, it sounds like. Who gives a shit what his vice president said 4 years ago in some town hall or something? Who gives a shit? How is that helpful? Who does that help? Why are you asking? This is the third time she asked questions no one gives a damn about, that don't serve anybody except the Democratic Party for talking points. This is lousy, guys. I know it's going to be people that say, oh, you're helping Trump. No, man, I'm trying to help black people. How, you just think going after Trump helps black people. It doesn't. You're supposed to be pinning this guy down on policy and then exposing that his policy sucks and pushing the issue on things that help us. How does talking about J.D. Vance, what he said when it sounds obviously, it's fucking nuts. He said a person should have more votes if they got more kids. Come on. Like, what good? Why are you wasting time? You just said you're pressed for time. You can't be that pressed for time if you're focusing on this.